Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my run commute essentials or my run commute favourites. I could not fit essentials into the little box, so yeah, it's favourites but it's my essentials. So I have been run commuting for probably about the last 6 months since we moved. I could have run commute before, but it was 6 miles each way and that's kind of a lot for me, especially since I hate long distances and my legs don't really agree with doing too much long distance, except I am training for a half marathon at the moment, but that's another story. So we moved recently and it's 1.5 miles to the station, so I either take my Brompton bike or I run to the station. So I thought, obviously being a primarily running channel, a fitness channel, I thought it would be good to do my run commute essentials and what I take on my run commute. So I'm going to be sharing the items that I use all the time when I'm run commuting, and hopefully some of you find it useful. You might find some items that you really want to look at and want to try, so we're going to get straight into it because there's quite a few items to show you. So obviously we will start with clothing. So in the winter months I am wearing long sleeved t-shirts and tights. So I have been using this RONHILL long sleeve top for quite a while now. I got it for Christmas and it's brilliant. It's like my favourite top. It has these reflective details on the front and the back, but generally it's just really comfortable. It's not very tight and the sleeves aren't very tight. I can roll them up really easily if I'm really warm, and it's quite long fitting, so it comes down quite long in the front, so it covers a bit of your modesty and the back as well, which is quite nice, especially since I run in quite tight shorts and long tights, so it's kind of nice to have that extra coverage. But I've been really liking these, and RONHILL is one of my favourite brands, so yeah, that is a essential at the moment. Obviously as it comes into spring and summer I will change to t-shirts, but for now it's kind of these sort of t-shirts and stuff that I'm wearing at the moment. Then for bottoms, I am currently running in Skins. So these are the Skins A400 tights. They're compression tights, and since I'm doing a lot of long run training at the moment, they're coming in handy, and since most of the time it's after a long run that I do these, so the extra compression is quite nice. But as I said, these are the A400. They have reflective details on them as well, which is nice for the winter long runs where I need that extra reflectiveness in the night time and when it's dark. So it's got little reflective details here, but they're just standard long tights, and they're really comfortable, so I really like those. When I'm not running in long tights, I'm running in capris most of the time. Like I said, in the spring and summer I will change to shorts probably, but for the time being it's long tights mostly and capris when they're in the wash. So my capris are these are RONHILL, I think they're Aspiration capris, just in this really colourful blue, pink and grey black print. I really like my prints, but yeah, these are really comfortable. These have a tie string so they don't fall down or anything, but neither do the Skins, and they don't have a tie, and a little pocket, which is useless because it doesn't fit my phone in it. But hey ho, I really like these, really like RONHILL. They kind of do the job, so that is that. Then I have a Crane buff, so you can obviously get buff, or I just use Crane, which is from Aldi. It's just this standard pink one, and it kind of does its job as covering my neck and covering my face when it's cold, or if I get hot I can then flip it over and put it over my ears instead, but kind of just standard buff. Yeah, I just use it all the time. Then I have gloves. So I don't actually have the gloves at the moment, I can't find them, but I usually just wear cotton ones. Although recently I did win a competition where I got a set of these, which are FLUX climate control gloves. So apparently They keep the heat in while you've got your fist closed, and when you release them it kind of releases the heat, so it's climate control in a way. So I'm looking forward to trying these out on run commutes, because I find quite a lot that cotton gloves can make my hands and body really overheated, and I end up taking them off, which is then a pain in the arse. So these I think are going to come in handy, although they do look really weird when I got them in the package, because they look really unusually tiny. And I was like, okay, what the hell is going on with these? They kind of look like doll's gloves. But they do have a pattern on the other side, so if I just focus on that, you'll be able to see it's got like this little pattern, and when you stretch it out, this pattern turns into little holes on your palm, and when you close them it would close the holes, and when you open your hand the holes would open, which would then release the heat. So I'm quite interested to see how they work out, and if anyone wants me to do a small review on them, then let me know and I will. So then we have my backpack. So this is my Run Commute bag. This is an I Am Run box. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I did say I was going to do a review on it, but it's kind of just a boxy style shape. I think it's quite stylish, it's quite corporate looking, and there isn't too much space in this. There's enough for your work clothes or your change of clothes or whatever, and a couple of extra little bits. It does have a laptop compartment in here. I've got the Pro version, so it's a bit bigger. I will just open it to show you the inside, but basically you have two different parts. You have the laptop part, which is in this side. It's just little elasticated bands. I don't actually carry a laptop for running. I have an iPad which fits quite nicely horizontally down the bottom and keeps it in place, and then on this side is obviously where you put your clothes, and it's got like a little mesh pocket to cover it up so it doesn't slide around in your bag. And then in here are two of my other Run Commute essentials. I will, like I said, do a full review on this. It's got some nice pockets if you wanted to know that. I have a comb, or sometimes a brush, just for tidying up my hair once I get to work. With sweat I tend to get really frizzy hair, so that kind of just tames it a bit. And I always carry a pack of tissues, because in the cold at the moment I tend to get a really runny nose after I have Run Commute, so it's nice to just be able to blow my nose on the train. So I always keep the pack of tissues. Lastly, I have a pair of headphones. So these are aftershocks. For most people these probably wouldn't be an essential for a run commute. I suppose it just depends on how far you run. For someone that runs 1.5 miles, this probably seems stupid, but I use these when I get on the train as well on my iPad. They can connect to multiple devices, so I have it connected to my phone, so I put on some music while I'm running to the station, and then when I get my iPad out I can easily just connect them to that. They are bone conduction headphones, so when you put them on, I'll just put them on for you, they sit over your ears like that, but if I move my hair out the way, they sit on your cheekbones rather than in your ears, so you can still hear all the ambient sounds and all that good stuff. So these are brilliant. I use these for my normal runs, I use them for long runs. If anyone wants a review on these so you can hear further information about them, I will do that. Just leave me a comment and let me know that that's what you want. But yeah, these are the Trex Titanium. Yeah, they're really good. I don't really have much else to say on them. They're great sound quality. They're just brilliant. So that is kind of it for what I wear. I've showed you the bag. One thing I did forget to show you is this. So this is a backpack cover. It just goes over the top of my bag. I bought this from Amazon when I was looking for run commute stuff. When I started run commuting, there was the option to have the ProVis bag, but it was really expensive. The Run Commute bag was obviously expensive, but it was just a better option for me to have the Run Commute bag than it was to have a Provis. But I did want that extra reflectivity, obviously with running at night at the moment. So I opted for this. I think it was about £10 on Amazon. It's just from BTR and it's this grey colour, but when the headlights from cars and stuff like that hit it, it turned into a bright white colour. So it's very highly reflective and just has this pocket. I don't use it very much, but yeah, that's kind of it for that. And I've showed you some of the stuff that I put inside. Obviously work clothes would be inside there as well, but there's no point in really showing you those because that changes all the time. I'm either wearing a dress and tights or jeans and a jumper or a t-shirt or both, and they all fit easily inside my bag, so that's good. I obviously have my phone, it has my rail card and music and all that kind of stuff on there, and that fits inside one of these side pockets on the bag. And then lastly is I almost forgot what it was called, baby wipes. I don't have the opportunity to have a shower at work. We don't have showers at work, but I still wanted the option to run commute. I don't tend to get really sweaty on a run, and because I'm only running 1.5 miles, it's not too much to work up too much of a sweat. So I kind of just give myself a thorough wipe down with these and wash myself in the sink when I'm at the work toilets, and that kind of does the job. But yeah, I just kind of have these on hand. Don't necessarily keep them in my run bag, but they are a run commute essential. So these, or you can get proper sports ones. I've seen some on Amazon, but they're quite expensive, and these kind of do the job. So other than that, you kind of have deodorant, but that's kind of it. That's it for Run Commute Essentials. That's all I use. I don't tend to have any lights, but you can have them if you want. You can get hand torches or little lights that you attach to your clothing, but because I run on the paths and it's really well lit, I don't tend to have the need to have that, and obviously I've got my reflective backpack, so it's all personal preference as to what and where you are running. So that is it. That's it for all my essentials. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, then great. Please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate knowing that you like this sort of content. Like I said, I will be doing a review on the Run Commute bag and maybe the gloves if people want that, and the headphones. Just leave me the suggestions and I will do them. If you run commute, do let me know, and let me know your sort of essentials. It would be nice to get an idea of what other people take in their run commute bags and what they use. I thought that'd be quite fun, so let me know if you do run commute, and let me know how far you run commute. It would be interesting to hear how far other people commute. I hope everyone has a great rest of the weekend, and please subscribe, it really helps me out and I'd really like to grow my channel. But yeah, that's it. So I will see you again in my next video, I guess. Bye.